All works in Spline could be easily split as project for the web and project for the media. Project for the web needs to be optimized, so here we will talk about how to optimize your scene before exporting to the web. Here we have our character we designed and animated previously. First thing we can do is to check performance test. To do that, press export, and here in the performance section we already see the result. This indicator could be or yellow or green. Not sure it can be red, I didn't see the red status here before. So from here we can run the performance test. And here we can see how this performance test works and where we can have problems. Most of the time we can have bad performance because of big amount of objects or polygons, heavy materials, and high quality presets for light and shadow. So yes, while optimization, the quality of your scene or model might get worse, but this will have a positive impact on the speed and loading time of the web project, which is much better from the UX point of view. Anyway, here I will show you how to optimize your scene as much as possible without making your object or scene ugly. The whole optimization process I can split in 3 steps: model optimization, material optimization, and performance optimization. Let's start from model optimization. The main task of this step is to make the scene lighter by reducing the number of sides and polygons. So here I have a few advices. Delete all objects user will not see. So for example, you have a scene, but user will not rotate it. So user will never see some objects. So then you can delete these objects. Reduce the number of sides and polygons. Objects in Spline consist of sides. The more sides there are in the object, the smoother its shape. For example, this default sphere consists of 64 by 64 sides. I can boldly reduce this number until the sphere stops being smooth. So you can see that 20 sides is more than enough to make our sphere more or less smooth. Also, for some objects, like mesh object or 3D path, we can manage the subdivision modifier level. For example, the body of our character is a mesh object, and we can set the subdivision modifier to level 3. The same with the head. It's a mesh object, so we can set level from 5 to 3. The same with leg, select path and reduce subdivision from 12 to, I think 6 is enough. The same with hand and with the tail. So the idea is to click through all objects we have and set the size amount or subdivision level as small as possible. After these manipulations, this is the result of performance test, before and after. Better, but could be even better. Let's see what you can do at material optimization step. First of all, before export, clean up and organize your materials. Try to assign any object to the material asset. Try to avoid objects without linked material. And don't leave tons of repeatable materials. Just union the same materials assets. After you assign all materials to object, you can delete materials you are not using. Delete colors you are not using. And other assets. Delete everything what you don't use in your scene. But if you use some image asset, optimize the source image file. So for example, I have this texture I will use in Spline. It's a pretty big image, so you can resize this image, compress or convert to JPEG. So if you're gonna upload any file in Spline, try to optimize this file before. This step also can help you reduce the scene size but save the overall picture. And the last step is performance optimization. Here we need to set down all quality presets. If you have a light source, better to delete it and replace it by imitating with materials like Madcap. If you can't do it, try to keep not more than 2 light sources. In the light settings, set the shadow resolution to normal. In the project panel, in the light section, set the shadow level to low faster. If you use ambient shadow, better to turn it off or at least set quality to normal. And the last touch, in the Play Setting tab, set compression preset to performance. This is it, the most important thing you could do to optimize your scene. And this is how my character looked before optimization, and this is after. So I guess you can agree with me. The object after optimization doesn't look bad, pretty the same as before, but performance result has become much better. So I hope you will optimize your Spline works, so then the web pages where it will be placed will work faster. But I'm not recommend you to put more than one Spline scene per page. So now you know why and how to optimize your scene, how to embed it, to the web and export it as an image or a video. How to set animation, create some abstract scene, some character, and some shapes. How to work with camera, light, and materials. So it's time to create something of your own and share it with the whole world. And if you don't know where to start, it's okay. Then I'm waiting for you in the next video. See you.